welcome back. We are going to read Chapter 7 of Two Dogs and a Trench Coat Go to School. So if you didn't listen to Chapter 6, go ahead and listen to that first. Okay, Watto and Sassy are going into their new classroom in Mrs. Tooey's room. Okay, so let's read Chapter 7. Wow, said Watto as he and Sassy walked into Mrs. Tooey's classroom. This is the most enrichable and educational classroom I have ever seen. We've never been in any classroom, whispered Sassy. There were posters, mobiles hung from the ceiling, a skeleton stood in the corner. I would like to sit near the skeleton, please, said Watto, in case I get hungry. In case what? Said Mrs. Tooey. I'm from Liver, Ohio, said Watto. What are you doing here? Stuart came over to his dogs. He recognized them instantly. Oh, hello, said Watto. We are here to save you from the evil overlord. Do you know Salty? Asked Mrs. Tooey. Who? Said Stuart. Yes, said Watto. We are uncles. Uncles, said Mrs. Tooey. Uncle aunts, cousin friends, fraternal nincompoops, second hamburgers once removed. Sassy nipped Watto's foot to get him to stop talking. Our parents are friends, said Stuart. Yes, said Watto. That sounds good. Well, that's nice. Salty, you can sit next to Stuart. I'm sure he'll help you get settled. But first, come to the front of the room so I can introduce you. Class, this is a new student, Salty. Please make Salty feel welcome and get up to speed on all of our academics, since I'm sure Salty's other school wasn't as wonderful and rigorous as our classroom. Salty, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? I am Salty, said Watto. Anything else? Said Mrs. Tooey. Do you have some favorite things you'd like to tell us about? Yes, said Watto. Well, what are they? Yes, said Watto. I like hamburgers. That skeleton is nice. Stuart is my uncle. I'm from Liver, Ohio. Well, we better move on, said Mrs. Tooey. Take your seat. Watto and Sassy walked over to the desk next to Stuart and casually moved the chair to the side so Sassy could lie down. Now, students, said Mrs. Tooey, as you know, your big project is due in 1 week. I know you have all been working hard on your projects and will be ready to present your absolute best work. I will remind you that you all must include a properly filled out information sheet with your presentation. The information sheet is what I will base 90% of your grade on. The information sheet is crucial. Do not neglect your information sheet. Without a properly filled out information sheet, you have no hope. You will fail. Stuart is sweating, Sassy whispered to Watto. I know, he smells nervous, said Watto. Hey, Salty, what's up? Said a boy behind the dogs. What kind of name is Salty? Is your sister's name Peppery? Ignore him, said Stuart softly. Hello, human boy child, said Watto, turning to face the boy. You smell like frozen meat products that were not heated through properly. Whatever, Salt Man, I'm Bax. Bax the bully. That is very straightforward, said Watto. That is just who I am. Fair enough, said Watto. He turned to Stuart. What is this big project? It's a presentation we have to do. We have to pick a topic and study it for months and then present our findings in front of the class. That sounds neat, said Watto. I guess, said Stuart. How's it going? How is what going? The big project, said Watto. The information sheet. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I have it all under control. It's all fine. That information sheet sounds like fun, said Waldo. Really? Said Stuart. What is that delightful smell? Whispered Sassy from under the trench coat. Not backs, you mean? Said Stuart. Smelling like uncooked meat? No, something else, said Waldo. I can smell it too. I've been smelling it all morning. Liver and sausage. Maybe hamburger. It smells like a giant pile of meat. Where is it coming from? I think that's lunch, said Stuart. Sign me up for lunch, said Waldo. Salty? Said Mrs. Toohey. Everything okay? I am hungry. Waldo made his eyes big and sad. Stuart, why don't you and Salty go down a little early so you can get settled in the cafeteria? That is a great plan, Mrs. Toohey. You are a really good teacher. Oh, Salty. Thank you. So that was chapter 7. So stay tuned for chapter 8. We'll see what happens in the lunchroom.